free catalog at 1-800-340-7091 or log on to 5starsoap.com. Try Cal Ben Pure Soaps, and I'll bet you'll never use any other cleaning products again. Call 1-800-340-7091 for all your cleaning needs. In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at InfoWars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
As the economy continues to plummet, many of us will have to make difficult choices and cut back on our expenses. One thing we cannot afford to cut back on, though, is our health. If you suffer from chronic illness, stress, weak immune health, or just feel tired, you need to visit Shentrition.com. Shentrition is an innovative supplement that stimulates the healing power of the body. Shentrition is made up of two parts. The first part is superfoods, alkalizing greens, and hemp protein. The second half contains a powerful herbal formula to heal and detoxify the body. The philosophy at Shentrition is to feed the body what it needs and heal the body with food in one product. Shentrition is all natural, wheat-free, dairy-free, and 100% vegetarian. Discover the ancient secrets to healing, wellness, and longevity at Shentrition.com. That's Shentrition, Shentrition.com, or call 1-866-497-7436. That's 1-866-497-7436 today.
To be such a sweet, sweet thing, so they got a hold of me.
I used to be such a sweet, sweet thing, so they got a hold of me. I opened doors for little old ladies. I helped the blind to see. I got no friends 'cause they read the papers. They can't be seen with me.
It's got to be no more Mr. Nice Guy, ladies and gentlemen. The New World Order is coming down on us, and we need to start being aggressive about our liberties and our freedoms and not putting up with their tyranny. We're here Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget, we have the free podcast with over 135,000 and growing subscribers downloading it for free every day at InfoWars.com. You just click on the listen page. You can find the code right there for the free podcast. We'll serve that to your MP3 or iPod device when you want, where you want, how you want. Also, we're being hacked on all sides. They're trying to shut us down with a concerted effort because we built our architecture to have a lot of fleet ships. You could use the parable or the parallel out there. So they're trying to attack them all. They got a lot of targets to hit. We'll just launch more ships. That's how we do it around here. We have a rule. When we get attacked, we launch another ship. We're going to launch a big one. This is the biggest attack ever. We got to launch a dreadnought in the InfoWar. And this dreadnought will be text only so that it'll be an aggregator of all the sites. The SS Tyranny Crusher. The USS Tyranny Crusher. Now, all right, I got a lot of really serious news here. It's so incredible, I'm having trouble even covering it. I'm going to recap that in a moment. But Lindsey Williams, I want to go to Robert, Mark, Kathy, Mary, Pastor James, and others. that are patiently holding from all around the country with their comments about the flu. But dealing with the economy, the government knows when they have Biden come out and say, don't get on planes, don't get on trains or subways, that this is going to cause the economy and confidence to be lost. They know what, so they'll say everything's over, we're all in trouble, and then but we'll protect you, everything's fine. They scare you and then play the part of protector. You can see the psychology. Clearly, they want to destroy the economy. So that's what they said to you about the oil. It's meant to destroy all the economies. When did he tell you that they were going to stop the destruction? I guess when we're all just begging and licking the boots of the stormtroopers? I mean, do we have to worship world government? I mean, what does it take for them to stop the raping?
His remark, word for word, was, Chaplain, America will see a financial collapse that will be so great, and here's your time frame right here. He said it will take years for us to come out of it. Now, since you have so many new listeners, Alex, let me just very quickly say, back in June, the middle of June of 2008, I had a phone call from one of these elite that I lived with for 3 years' time on the Trans-Alaska Oil Pipeline when I was a chaplain on that pipeline, had executive status, sat in that board meetings for 3 years' time. My life was completely changed when I lived with the elite. I am so thankful that by the providence of God, he allowed me to have the privilege of doing what very few people on the face of the earth have ever had, and that is literally living with the elite for 3 years' time. And this gentleman told me back in the middle of June, he said all of these things are going to happen. Now let me recap how they're fulfilling right now, and then I'm going to give you what can you expect. I'm going to give it to you right down the line, each of the steps, in light of what that man told me is what you can expect from this point on. Okay, right now, number one, Dow Chemicals profits were down 97% in the first quarter. All of this is a part of that total structure breakdown. I am quite sure that this swine flu thing is likewise just one more part and step to fit into the total total of bringing the financial system to a total breakdown and halt. Again, Starbucks, many of you drink their coffee. Profits dropped 77% in the first quarter of this year. They're closing 900 stores and 6,000.
The economy's contracting at over 6% a quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, this is implosion level. This is just absolute. This is if it continues, it took 2 years to get deep into the Depression. If we continue, this will be worse in another year than they had in the Depression. I mean, and this is that's the real crisis that we know is coming down on us right now. That is the issue. But nobody's, again, worried about all the laws and treaties and world government being set up right now because they're busy wringing their hands over the flu as the government terrorizes everybody. Go ahead.
Now, if you work for a city government, or you work for the state, any state in America, tax receipts, it better scare you to death. Tax receipts are down $54 billion in 1 month. And it takes about 3 months for these to show up. You wait till 30 to 60 days from now, you've never seen the like.
Every time you say that, I have these fools email me going, Lindsey, you know, they have a set tax on the gas. It's not going down. And then they admit all the tax revenues on gas are down, federal, state. They admit that the revenues on property values, on tax receipts, state sales tax. I mean, it's all over the news every day that tax receipts are plunging. And they just say you're lying, Lindsey. It isn't true.
Well, again, Alex, I've never had so much trouble I've never had so much fun being right in all my life, but I'm not right. It's the fact that the person told me this, who is one of them, back in the middle of June, and I merely voiced it, and I'm sitting here watching it happen. Now, the greatest drop in exports in the United States of America, that means how much we're shipping to other countries and other parts of the world, in 40 years, the greatest drop in 40 years have plunged 30% since January the 1st of this year. 272 major metropolitan areas reported unemployment soaring. Real estate in the Phoenix, Arizona area is down 50% since the height of the boom. Whirlpool Corporation, one of the big ones of America, profits down 28% this quarter. CNN News just reported that 253 police officers were laid off in New York State. Why? They don't have the money to pay them. This is an open door for criminals.
Yeah, they're now announcing in Schenectady and other areas, the Army will now be their police. You can't make this up. In fact, Google martial law in Schenectady. And the mayor's going, yeah, we're going to have troops here now because we're not going to have, I mean, it's cuckoo land. And it's all designed, the globalists will wreck whole nations together.